Creating a cover for paperback Amazon books in Canva Pro. Suppose you already have a cover for the same ebook and a PDF file of the manuscript, or you have created a front cover specifically for this book. Go to the Amazon KDP portal for the paperback wrap cover size calculator. It is suitable for both paperback and hardcover books. Enter your book's data and calculate its required dimensions, considering the number of pages and other data. The number of pages used to calculate the cover size is taken from the book's PDF file, which has 548 pages. Earlier, I chose the format of the edition 5.5 by 8.5 inches, which I looked at when creating this manuscript and checking the parameters of the book suitable for Amazon, including choosing a black and white edition with yellow paper and paperback. Download the file the calculator gave you and unzip it. There will be two files for 2024, PDF and PNG. Open Canva and create a new design with the dimensions specified in the file with the dimensions for the full cover. Name this new file with all the basic data of the future cover and the name of the book for which you are creating it. I've already uploaded my files, the cover for this box set and the calculation file. Upload the Amazon KDP calculation file to the front page of your project and install it as a backgrounder. It's a good idea to copy the design page below. On the first working page, reduce the transparency of the set image of the book cover dimensions to see better what you will put on top of it, texts and images. Now upload and place the front cover image on the cover project. If there is a margin around the edges of the image, this cover can be stretched a bit beyond the outline. This way you get a better color transition if you want, like me, to use the same color for the entire cover as a base. To avoid typos, it is a good idea to prepare in advance a text file with all the inscriptions to be put on the cover of this book, a section with a short biography of the author, a photo or picture of the author's brand, and a brief description of the content of the book and series. Let's start working on the design with the text for the spine. Take plain text and write the title of a book. Choose a suitable font and format the book title into a spine. Yes, it takes a little time, but it's worth the effort to do it neatly. Place the text vertically. If the text chosen for the book does not fit, then it should be changed to the most neutral text that will fit. You can change the writing parameters, such as the distance between letters. At first, use just a contrasting font for the cover blank. When you are happy with the size and placement of the book title text, copy it and create an author name for the spine. Make sure that both texts are placed symmetrically and do not extend beyond the cover's borders. They should also not infringe on the red lines of the Amazon cover base. Upload the text for the author's biography and book description. This text is a biography of the author of the book. And this text is a description of the book. Position them so that they do not touch the red lines of the sample cover or the area highlighted in yellow for the barcode. Upload an image of the author or their brand to this project page. Place it so that it does not touch the red lines. Now we can make small adjustments to the text format and check again that none of the elements overlap the red lines and yellow barcode area. It's a good idea to copy the design page below. To create an even color for the entire cover, I chose this method. I set a rectangle shape slightly larger than the cover itself on top of this background and filled it with the base color copied from the front cover. Click the cursor on the rectangle area and select the color palette. Copy the front cover color and fill the rectangle with it. Let's ensure its area overlaps the possible color transition points with the front cover. If, after that, there are color transitions between the front cover and the base color, remove them by placing a thin rectangle filled with the base color on these places and placing it right after the main rectangle. To do this, place the front cover image just before the base rectangle, and then overlay thin rectangles filled with the base color on the places with the transition. Create a smaller rectangle and fill it with the base color, placing the rectangle on top of the edge of the front cover. Create a second and, if necessary, a third rectangle and cover the color transitions on the cover with it. Now the whole cover is filled with the base color. The next step is to go to Position, Layers and set all cover elements in the desired order. Now let's do the font color on the spine and back cover. For this book, I will choose the same color as on the first cover, white. By filling all the text with white color, I can see that on the front cover I used a dark shadow for the font. I'll also try to add it to the rest of the cover text. Again, I suggest you start by copying this stage of the file worksheet and returning to the worksheet at the top. It is better to start with the text of the book title, as it is a large font, and it will be better to see if the selected shadow fits the style of the front cover. To do this, select the text box, go to the effects of this text, and select the type and color of the shadow. You can zoom in on the cover image to compare the font shadow type. I don't remember what the shadow type was called when I did the front cover of this book, so I just compared the image and chose that there would be an elevator type shadow. But this type of shadow doesn't allow you to choose its color. But we creative people don't give up and try to fix it. Then I chose the outline type of shadow and reduced it to such thickness that the effect was close to that on the front cover, giving at least a little dark contrast around the font. When the appropriate shadow type and color are chosen, add that to all the other cover text, the author's name, bio, and book description. Okay, after you have done this, copy this version of the cover below again, and return to the working cover at the top of the file. Again, load the Amazon KDP calculation file on top of the cover and make it transparent. To ensure that the text and pictures in this image don't go beyond the red borders of the cover, make the image transparent and see how it is positioned on the page. Check that none of the elements of the new cover touch the red lines of the calculation file or the barcode area highlighted in yellow. Then, please return it to 100% transparency. And if all is okay, you can remove this file from the cover. Now it's worth reducing the size of the cover and looking at it from afar. Yes, of course, I noticed that while I was improving other cover options, this base color covered part of the book title on the spine. Of course, we're going to fix that now. To do that, let's go to Positio Layers again and put the text of the book title on the spine in front of that little rectangle with the base color. That's it. I think this cover is ready. Now let's lock the first sheet of the project to avoid unwanted changes. Now we can download the first page of the project to our computer and upload it to the Amazon KDP portal. We need to know the file format requirements. In this case, I'm selecting PDF print. I choose to upload only the first page. If you select all the file pages, it will download the compressed file. Once you're done, you can use this file to upload your cover to Amazon KDP. Don't miss other videos on self-publishing and my audio stories. Thanks for your attention, and good luck with your projects.